Hello and welcome to another video. This will be another Jesse Ridgway reaction. This one is called Will Mcjuggernuggets release this movie in 2024? I'm hoping, but if he doesn't, I'm patient. I mean, as long as he's doing YouTube videos, I'm not really rushing for him to release this movie anyway. I know a lot of people want him to release it quickly, but I got patience. Something that someone outside now needs to get better at. Anyways, let's see what happens in this video.
Alexa, tell Jesse to shut the up.
What the hell is that?
Jess.
I'm so happy to feel like I finally have a better relationship with the camera and YouTube. Welcome everyone to $100,000 Blackjack. I'm your host, Mcjuggernuggets. Security cam footage of one of the guys stealing some
He did these blackjack streams before. Hopefully he does that again soon. It's been a while.
fish and supplies. Oh my god! What the f is all this? Dude, I'm pissed off. I'm seriously pissed off. This is my favorite place in the world, and they f***ed it up. I ran over the pump in for water. We had no water supply for a while.
Gotta do things you enjoy, and for some sick reason, this is it, dude.
Next time we'll see Jeffrey, we'll probably be getting married. Congrats, brother! Yeah, dude, everyone's getting married. I was nervous coming in here.
I want you to say that I'm sorry for f***ing over my movie.
It was 10 years ago. I'm excited to officially announce
It's a good review of last year, by the way. I will say that.
we're making a movie. Actually going back home to California.
I'll show you what I got. You have all of these dreams that you succeeded in.
I can't go back and try to fix all this. We're making a movie, and I thought it'd be dope if you helped with that.
Yeah.
You guys really gave me the confidence to think I'm able to do a movie.
Can't believe I'm actually able to say this, but I just wrapped on my first feature film. Year of the radioactive butterfly. What a wild,
That's what you're calling
volatile
this
year
year?
it's been, with ups
Radioactive
and downs, a
butterfly?
crazy
Okay.
roller coaster ride of life. This might take the cake for coldest end of year video I've ever done, so I'm gonna make it quick. As beautiful as the montage.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Like in the summer, we seem to have the hottest that we've ever seen on this planet. And now it's the coldest. That's just crazy. I swear, if it gets below 20 degrees in Arizona, I'm going to be surprised.
Let's do a quick recap of some of the highlights of 2023. For the first time in a long time, I actually felt like I developed a better relationship with the camera after many years of burnout and just not feeling like I wanted to do this. I committed to a weekly upload schedule on this second channel, which, aside from making the movie, I actually kept to. We've had a lot of fun in these weekly vlogs and have grown the channel to over 75,000 subscribers. We went from helping Yags with his subathon, getting rid of a lot of old My Virtual Escape, Devil Inside, and even Psycho Series props. We went to go see what Jeffrey's doing after not uploading videos to YouTube in a long time. Ashley and I did a lot of
Yeah, that's the thing. Jeffrey actually finally uploaded on his channel, too. So that's something I've definitely noticed. So, oh my lord.
stuff around the Ridgway house, from restoring the deck to repainting the living room. I even learned how to operate a skid steer, and we cleared around 3 acres at the Ridgway house property. I also, drove over the water main and almost flipped the cat, and also got stuck at a certain point and realized I should probably not be doing this. And there was that one time I fell backwards and the chainsaw almost fell onto me and probably would have cut me in half. But yeah, we chopped down a lot of trees. Second had taught us some things, how to do the wedge method. And yeah, as it stands right now, we also now have the rigid track, which circles the entire perimeter of the property. I cannot wait to be using that come this spring. We got to experience the rigid pool for the first time this year in the summer. Even got to see Jenny swimming for the first time. She's a natural. It was so much fun. We had a really awesome little double-day trip with Lance Stewart and Julia. That was in Cancun. That was definitely a highlight of the summer. On top of Jeffrey.
Yeah, I brought that up in the last reaction I did to Jesse Ridgway. It seems like they're going on another tropical vacation soon, so I will be reacting to that soon as well, because I know Jesse's going to do at least one video of that vacation, just like he did with the Mexico one. I don't know exactly where they're going to head for this vacation. I think it'd be ironic if he did Hawaii, considering that's where he went at the end of My Virtual Escape, but I don't know. Anyways, let's continue.
And Georgie got married. Had two what felt like back-to-back weddings.
Yep. That did happen last year as well. And Jesse, you might be next. You've been living with Ashley there for a while. It won't be long before you guys actually get married. And the conversation has been brought up a few times between the two, even on camera. So I would like to see that that video eventually as well. Jesse and Ashley getting married. So they make a perfect couple. No offense to Juliet, but I think Jesse's a better match with Ashley than he ever was with Juliet. So I still love Juliet and everything. You know, music's good, this or that, blah blah blah. But I just think Ashley's better for Jesse. And plus, Jesse and Juliet kept doing this long distancing, and they had different goals. So the goals that we've heard Ashley bring up. Does it require Ashley not to live at the Rigid House? Does it require Ashley to live in New York or anything like that? So, yeah, that was the biggest issue with Jesse and Juliet. The different goals, music, YouTube, 2 hours away, New York, New Jersey. You can see why it was pretty complicated with that. So, and I think they just finally decided to end it. However, I don't know what happened behind the scenes, because I heard from Larry's Lounge that Juliet blocked Jesse and his entire family on all social medias, which I don't get. But yeah. Anyways, let's continue.
One was a bit more traditional. The other ones, we were like, you know, hippies back in the 70s, like, and Ashley almost exploded by a firework. Wow. I don't know, man. After what feels like 7-8 years of knowing Roman Atwood from YouTube, we finally got to meet up and hang out in person. I also embarrassed myself completely by trying to prank him. The prank was successful, but the internet ran with this thing, man. Or I was like bawling my eyes out, depressed. But to be honest, that was great practice for what would be the huge endeavor for this year. And that is, of course, the Mcjuggernuggets movie, my first directorial debut, my feature film, nicknamed Project Gateway, which I announced, I think it was like in March of this year. I locked myself at the lake house here and wrote the script and got to announce that to my family in the movie theater back at Rigid House. And as gratifying as it was to be like, hey, we're making a movie, and we had to make it after that. You don't just get to say you're going to do something and then celebrate and not do it. And oh my God. What's hard is this end of the year video. I want to recap the year properly, but because I can't talk about the movie in detail, then that means there's like a missing 6-7 months of. Before we fully get into the movie, I just wanted to do a shout out to Yags. Really had a blast having Yags as a fan. Known him for so many years, and we're very close friends now. To know that, you know, he came out to the Rigid House to pursue content. We spent pretty much a year together, and we actually had to say goodbye to my son, my adopted child. He went back to California, and that was another memorable moment from this year. We had a lot of good times eating some sushi and going to Atlantic City first.
Yeah, I enjoyed Yags being at the Rigid House. Sucks that he moved back to California, but things did get hinted that he may be coming back after he finishes this college thing that he wants to do, so I guess it just all depends what Yags wants. But I think eventually we probably will see Yags again on Mcjuggernuggets videos. And I'm also thinking about maybe starting to react to Yags if he starts to vlog a lot. I'm probably not going to do a reaction if he's doing some gaming thing. Like if Jesse's out of the blue does that, maybe, but probably not Yags or anyone else. Plus, the only person that I react to that's gaming wise is some of the videos that we see from Lounge TV. So, and I kind of want them. I kind of want them to play Mario Party Superstars again, considering I have the game now. So that should be interesting as well. Anyways, let's continue.
We did pretty well for ourselves. We won a lot of money. Yakes definitely robbed that place. We also had a lot of blackjack streams on the channel, giving away, I think, over 5, 6.
Yeah, that I also enjoy. God, I have a lot to say in this. But well, then again, he's doing year in review of stuff I remember seeing from last year. The blackjack streams is also where we first got to see what Diana looks like. Diana is Larry's wife and Tom's mom, who we've seen here and there lately on Lounge TV, Larry's Lounge, even one video on Psycho Dad's channel recently. But no, the first time any of us even saw Diana, it was on the blackjack stream on Mcjuggernuggets' channel. And that's a good step up too, because people see that Diana's fine being on camera on a channel with 4 million subs, then yeah, then we'd start seeing her on Larry's Lounge, Lounge TV, Psycho Dad, Big Brother, if that opportunity ever arises. But yeah, anyways, let's continue this.
$1,000 this year in prize money, and these are always a lot of fun, and Yags was really helpful in boosting the stream quality. We got multiple angles. I got like the stream deck, so I'm like a little DJ mixing, you know. This is a very cool process. Easily one of the worst moments of the year was when this roofing company stole from me and left 1,000 screws in the lake house roof. These screws were jutting out into my cathedral ceilings. This was like a $50,000 job. They royally botched it. I had to pretty much stay in my own Airbnb while like 10 workers.
You can't always trust these companies to fix up things, especially when it comes to house fixing and all that. Because yeah, Mcjuggernuggets had this issue last year, and also before Bontoa Best moved to South Carolina, her family had to deal with some idiotic employees too, that they hired to fix up the house in Virginia before they came to South Carolina. So that just shows me that you gotta be careful who you hire when it comes to house renovation kind of crap. Well, Bontoa Best and Mcjuggernuggets alike had to deal with similar bullshit with that. So, that's something to remember as well. And that's something I learned and realized last year. That these house renovation companies aren't always trustful. Or at the very least in Virginia and New Jersey. I don't know. It seems like those companies on the East Coast are just not good. So, anyways, let's continue this.
Put another layer of the roof/ceiling to cover up the screws. And like, who steals fishing poles? My man wanted to catch himself some lunch. He wanted some spicy tuna or something. I just wanted to take a moment and see what I mentioned last year, as in what would be in store for this year. I want to keep my social media addiction in check, keep my sleep good, diet, exercise, all that good stuff, and then slowly get content back in the game. But I don't want to be grinding my face off doing 2-a-days or dailies. I feel like I do know myself better enough now to know.
That's fine. Just hurry back so I can water the plants. Okay, so about what Jesse just said there. I don't expect him to do dailies or double days. The only reason the double daily was a thing in the past was because the Secret Service was really kicking off and it was helping Mcjuggernuggets' channel. That isn't really the case today. I'm all for if Mcjuggernuggets decides to go back to daily uploads. But if anything, just every other day or even 3 times a week I'm fine with. And that's still a good amount of videos per week, you know? So, yeah, I don't expect Mcjuggernuggets to do double dailies like he used to. That was in 2015, 2016, and I don't think we're going to be seeing that again on Mcjuggernuggets' channel. I mean, yes, it's possible he could go back to daily uploads eventually, but for the time being, I think if he just goes to 3 videos a week, that would be good. And if he feels like he should do more, then I encourage that. But when it comes to reacting to any of these channels that I enjoy watching, you know, at least 3 videos a week would be good. Now, for me, I have to do like several videos a day because of my reactions and stuff. So how many people I react to. Because if I just did 1 reaction a day, my channel will fall so far behind in the reactions. Yeah, no, that just wouldn't work. So, plus I've seen channels whose multi-uploaded daily has done that in the past, and channel improvement. I mean, my channel, even Ariel's channel, Bontoa Best, she has like almost 3,500 subs, and it was because of the pattern of doing 8 skits per day, as that's been helping out the channel. But shorts is a big thing on YouTube, and they've been really helping out a lot of people on YouTube with subs, with views. And if you have like PayPal and 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours, you can make money off of that shit too. So there's also that.
That traditional, no, not doing it. However, I'm not going to go out of my way to pursue that stuff, whereas years past, I'm like, yeah, the movie, I'm making a movie, or the Netflix stuff. I don't know what was going through my head at the start of this year, but I did the complete opposite of what I anticipated. Something switched in my brain, and maybe Raka Raka having their successful film Talk to Me might have, like, gave me the hope that I needed. But also, I feel like I've just been chilling dormant long enough for the big idea to finally hit me and be like, this is what I need to do. And so for really most of this year, it was about this feature film. If you look at my energy, how I was in last year's end of year video to this one, I'm a bit different. I would say this year, even though there's a lot of other like personal things that happened, my Aunt Amy passed away at the start of this year, which was, it's never easy to lose family and loved ones, and she was battling cancer for a long time. And then just recently, closing out the year with Poopy John, we thought we were gonna lose him. We were gonna have to say goodbye. Very grateful that we were able to get him surgery and he survived, but there's been a lot of bad things this year too. A lot of things went wrong during the movie. One of what I would say our lead talent got into a pretty bad car accident, definitely changed the course of the film. I got sick 4 times during the filming. It was just a very challenging process where I wore so many hats. So I definitely had this energy starting off the year, but now that we're coming to a close, I do feel very tired. I do feel very burnt out. This process has been relentless, and it's been also very hard. The fact that I haven't been.
Oh yeah, I mean, making a movie is definitely different than when you were directing everyone when it came to Devil Inside or the Psycho series. This is a definite new element that Mcjuggernuggets was exploring here making this movie. So, but yeah, and yes, I still think that Devil Inside Season 5 is a thing. That's not confirmed yet, but Jesse's made a couple jokes about it, and I just believe that he'll be doing another season of Devil Inside, which kind of disproves Fred and I had in California's theory about the 4 mirrors meaning 4 seasons of Devil Inside. But again, we won't know that for a while. Like Jesse and everyone wants to finish this movie stuff first, and then he can worry about making the next YouTube series. But he did hint that he's probably going to make another YouTube series soon. That could mean making something completely new, not related to Sex Series or Devil Inside, or he'll just continue Devil Inside. So, but yeah, but suffice to say, My Virtual Escape 2 probably will not happen, unless Jesse gets enough people. But some of the people that were in the first My Virtual Escape, Jesse is not friends with anymore. Swift being one of those people. Miguel being another one of those people. Makes films. So, it's because of just bullshit drama that others have dished out to Mcjuggernuggets. That's why there probably will never be a My Virtual Escape 2. Because at least a fourth of the cast he used on My Virtual Escape don't even talk to him anymore. So, and it sucks too. And especially with what Swift did. I mean, what Swift did was just ridiculous. And I'm never going to forgive her for that. Anyways, let's continue.
Able to share with you guys much. It's definitely by choice, but I really want to surprise everyone. However, despite all of that, I think I can honestly say this year has been the turning point for me personally. And I would attribute that all to finally deciding to take action and doing the movie. Also, one of the biggest turning points of this year was reuniting with, I would almost say, just a colleague, Paul Trout. Going from me burning him, cast as the lead in his indie film, 10...
Yeah, that's right. See, I wasn't sure how to feel about Paul Trout at first. I was quite a bit critical to him when he first started showing up on the channel, but I don't know, things worked themselves out. and Jesse and Paul had a talk on a beach in that one video. I reacted to that last year. So this Paul Trout guy seems pretty chill now. So I will say that. Let's just hope that nothing happens. So I would like a cameraman to stick with Mcjuggernuggets for more than just a couple of years, you know? It seems to be a pattern there. No cameraman's lasting more than 2 years. I would like to see one last more than 2 years. So that is something with that too. Anyways, let's continue this.
Years ago, to leaving him out to dry and pursuing YouTube when the Psycho series was blowing up, we barely had any real...
Something Paul needed to understand too. Anyone with that kind of opportunity, they would have to take it. Paul, if you were doing something like what Jesse was doing in 2014, you would have done the same thing. So, hell, I would have done the same thing. Because, you know, Psycho Series was getting him subs and views. And at the point that this happened with Jesse and Paul back in 2014, Jesse was actually starting to make some good money on YouTube. And that was never the case before. So, when Psycho Dad Shreds Video Games came out, that's when Mcjuggernuggets realized, yeah, he needs to go down this road to become successful. And look at Jesse's channel now. 4.2 million subscribers, or like at least 2 billion video views. I mean, some of his Psycho videos have like 40 million views. So I think Jesse made the right choice here. And now he's making a movie with Paul's help. So everything worked out the way it was supposed to. The way it was always going. I had to quote one bit. But anyways. But yeah, let's continue this now.
Relationship, and I feel like I screwed him over. Yet fate would have it that we'd send some rogue...
I don't think you screwed him over. That's just my opinion on that. You just followed your heart and passion and what you felt like was going to work out for you. And anyone whose YouTube channel becomes successful like that, it's totally understandable. So...
text messages to each other, and we filmed the trilogy of videos on the Mcjuggernuggets channel, and feel like we really squashed the beef. And lo and behold, our original DP we had for the movie dropped out, and Paul stepped up and absolutely crushed it. I couldn't be more grateful and thankful for having Paul come back into my life, because honestly, he has been such a breath of fresh air. We really leaned on each other so much through the film.
It's too bad he didn't get a hold of him back when the Swift stuff was going on, and Nick and all that. I would love to see Paul come back sooner, but the point is he's back now, and that's what really matters. So that's my take on that. Plants are watered.
Filmmaking process. He acted as an assistant director on top of the DP, on top of many hats, and we're here cutting the film together and are getting close to the finish line. We actually have a rough cut of the film complete, which means the rest is, I feel like, just refining. And without this dude, none of this would have been possible, because he really restored my faith in this whole process and made me really believe that I could do this, in addition to all your guys' support over the years. And with that being said, I want to talk about the new year, and I'm excited to announce that Paul will be joining Ridgway Studios on a more official basis as the official MJN cameraman. Yes, we're bringing that title back. And so not only was Paul DP...
Yeah, that's the thing. I believe Paul is the official MJN cameraman too. Honestly, because they've known each other since before Swift, before Nick. I think Paul can last a while. And honestly, if things work out, you know, Paul lives either at the Pennsylvania house or the Richard house, I think Paul will stick around for a while, just as long as he doesn't pull a Nick or Swift. So, there's a reason why I don't watch Swift or Regina's channel anymore. I got no problem with Javi or Jason, but Nick is the one that runs that channel, and no, just now. And they stopped uploading anyway, so Regina's has just dropped off the radar at this point.
This film, but I told him if there are to be more feature films after this, he will be the guy. He will be the guy filming YouTube videos, and he also will be the one editing videos as well. A few weeks ago, we did say goodbye to Dom, who came up and was super awesome and helping with...
And that's right, Dom came back in 2023. Now, I probably knew then, but it's been a while, so I forgot, but Apparently something happened with Dom at the start of 2019, and Dom didn't talk to Mcjuggernuggets or anyone in that area for a while. But they finally reconnected after 3 or 4 years. So I'm glad that Dom is back working with Mcjuggernuggets again. So, I mean, if Dom can do that, I mean, why can't Swift and Nick? Huh? I'm sorry if I'm bringing Swift and Nick up a bunch. This is what they did to Mcjuggernuggets was just BS. And Swift especially, one who always preaches positivity, forgiveness, good heart type attitude. Yet Swift does this to Mcjuggernuggets, tries to deplatform him from YouTube. That's just ridiculous. And again, Swift's going to have to do a lot to make it up to me and Mcjuggernuggets and all the fans that enjoyed seeing Swift in the past. I'll watch past Swift, no problem. But nowadays Swift, not so much. What he did October of 2022, that was ridiculous.
The production of the film, but we filmed the vlog. He's actually moved away to Virginia now, and unfortunately his contract's coming to an end. I know we'll see Dom at the premiere and in future stuff, and it'd be awesome to work together again. However, for as it stands right now, Paul will be the go-to. Which, what does that mean for next year or 2024, the year of the tarantula? I don't know. Usually I do have some symbolic meaning for the years. For this upcoming year, I don't know. I'm just feeling tarantula. I hope I don't come across one. That would be...
Oh, well, if you're going to call it tarantula, that's fine. But yeah, when you brought up radioactive butterfly, I think that was what it was called, 2023 or something like that.
Terrifying, but yeah. This is like the first year I don't have some meaning for it. But maybe it'll come out at some point. Like maybe all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, that's what I call it. I'm just feeling it. I don't know. What does this mean for content? So if you notice, things are changing a little bit. This is the first end of year video that's showing up on the second channel. The second channel is going to be the main place for vlogs, real life stuff, but then also maybe even narrative stuff that I just feel like is not quite good enough to be on the main channel. Because the main point of now the Mcjuggernuggets channel is I'm only doing videos there that are designed to really do well in the algorithm. That doesn't mean I'm like completely selling my soul, because I still want to do videos that I'm passionate about, I have fun with, that I feel like there's some kind of story or emotional impact there. But I want to make sure that things are progressing. The last few years, I feel like things have been very stagnant. I've been kind of low-key depressed. Having Paul around, I'm feeling excited, and Ashley's motivated, and she's been killing it with streams and stuff lately, that we want to see what happens when views return, when the community grows again, and everyone's excited for what's to come. And so really, for the first few months of the year...
And I think that can happen too. It sucks that the viewership with Mcjuggernuggets and all that has gone down, but I've been seeing improvement on Mcjuggernuggets' channel as well. He now has 4.2 million subs. For the longest time, he was balancing between 4.18, 4.17, 4.19. He finally got to 4.2 million, which is 4,200,000 subs. So, hopefully that continues to rise, because I'd like to see him hit 5 million subs. If the cards are played right, maybe he'll hit that goal this year. If not, I imagine 2025 will be the year he hits 5 million subscribers.
It is still going to be dedicated towards the feature film. I'm excited to announce that the movie will be released next year. I don't foresee any other reason why that wouldn't be the case. And so there's going to be a big premiere, a big release. We'll see what happens with whether we get into Tribeca or not, or Cannes Film Festival. I'll update you guys as that happens. Make sure you follow me on all socials. But that will really dictate a lot. Will we make another feature film after that? I don't know. I think it could be cool. And then beyond that, we want to come back to YouTube and content in a more serious way. Paul and I have learned a tremendous amount from this film experience, and we want to bring that over to YouTube. And I know it sounds like all talk because you guys haven't seen anything yet, but I think once you guys see what we've been working on for the last, say, 9 months, everyone will be pretty shocked, and I think we'll be rest assured that once we have more time on our hands that we can then dedicate to YouTube content, I think we can really kind of change how things operate on the platform. We also want to potentially eventually get more merch-related items. The poster sold tremendously. You guys showed a lot of support for what was, I think, a really cool design. And I think it'd be dope to get just better quality stuff that as it relates to content coming out on the McJuggernuggets channel. Paul and I have a million ideas. We're talking about series. We're talking about mini-series. We're talking about one-off bigger videos. We're talking about TikTok, short-form content.
Okay, we have a bit to look forward to now. Alright, 2024 is going to be an interesting year from a Mcjuggernuggets then with what he's just saying here. Series, mini-series, one-offs. I'm looking forward to those.
Content, all kinds of things that not only will grow, but will also be fun as heck to film and watch. I want to film more videos with my family, whether it's Larry's Lounge or my parents or...
Oh yeah, I'm all for that too. Larry's Lounge, Lounge TV, Psycho Dad, Big Brother. If you do videos with them, I'm all for that too, so... And who knows, maybe we can get the double perspective type deal if there's a series, that involves Jesse and Jeffrey, and we see Mcjuggernuggets upload his end, Big Brother uploads his end type stuff too, because we haven't seen something like that in a while, and I would like to see that again as well. So...
maybe even getting Jeffrey back in videos. And I want to involve more of you guys. We actually filmed with a lot of you guys during the movie process, and it was a blast. Essentially do some more blackjack streams, and maybe even rolling out some new features for as far as memberships go and live streams. I would also like to travel a bit more this year as much as I can without, I ain't trying to get sick. And on the topic of sick, health again is going to be a major priority this year. I realized after getting sick so many times during the movie that like the quality suffered a bit those days. On top of I blacked out, I hit my head, like I can't do this. I can't operate like that. As much as I want to feel like I'm in my early 20s again, doing like 2 videos a day, and I see all these like creators coming up and they're killing it, and then I'm like, ugh, I miss the grind, I miss doing that. But then I actually try to get back into it, and I'm just like, I get tired quicker, I'm slower, I gotta like take more breaths, and I swear, man, it's like getting COVID twice now that like we don't fully know the long-term effects of it. It just makes you think, you know? So as much as I'm like bullheaded and want to get back to it and want to promise these grand things, I also just want to temper expectations a bit, which I've done in prior years, because to be honest, I really don't know what the future holds. You never know when there's going to be like a health scare or a family thing, or who knows, something on like a macro level that affects everybody. And so if my health is not in check, then I can't really give you guys anything. That definitely is the priority moving forward. Be very diligent, making sure I'm good, so that way I can get back to doing what I love and making you guys some awesome stuff. And with that, guys, cheers. I'm looking forward to the year of the Tarantula 2024. I couldn't be more excited for you to finally watch all the hard work that we put into this film. I hope that you'll appear at whatever premiere we do have, and just know that this has been the most emotional journey for me during this process. I can't wait to maybe share behind the scenes and more things that took place. Potentially be a year where Mcjuggernuggets is really back on the map, and people can see what you guys have seen in me over all these years, a talented storyteller and the emotional, compelling narratives, and we can all kind of be proud together, and maybe in return.
Yeah, I'm excited for what's to come on Mcjuggernuggets' channel, both channels, this channel and the regular Mcjuggernuggets channel as well. So, I'm all excited, all for seeing them, ready to react to them too. Looking forward to his series, mini-series, one, that stuff he said. He also said he's going to do some random shorts, which I encourage. The shorts have been helping me and Bontel Best out. And one short that Mcjuggernuggets uploaded got like 7-8 million views literally in the first day. So...
it could inspire you guys to maybe pursue that crazy, ambitious thing that you're afraid to tackle. Because that's why it's the turning point year for me. 2023, I will miss you. And the most important thing is that I feel like I've restored so much trust and confidence in myself again, despite all the costs and risks associated. And no matter what success the movie reaches or failure in 2024, I freaking did it. Wouldn't be here without you guys. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Drop some likes on the video, guys. And yeah, I'll see y'all in 2024. Let's try to make it special. Keep it frigid, y'all.
Yeah, that was an interesting video. And we have a lot to look forward to now for 2024 on the Mcjuggernuggets side of things. So I am looking forward to seeing that. So, but anyways, I am going to, where's that shuffle at? I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Stay tuned for the next one, and really looking forward to seeing what Jesse has planned. Do a Psycho Dad reaction next. After that, I'm not sure if I'm going to do more reactions. I'll figure it out. But I also need to upload some of these reactions too and make them on my phone. So you guys are going to see some uploads popping up very soon. So